Hi, in this video I'm going to demonstrate how to default your IDS alarm panel. When you default the alarm panel, it'll put all the factory values back to all the locations. It'll default the keypad IDs, but it won't default the event log. The event log will have an entry which says system default, so you won't lose the entire event log. On your working unit, you should have a green LED that is flashing once per second. If it is flashing faster than once per second, there is a problem with your panel. If it is completely off, it means your panel is not working. So on your panel, it should be flashing once per second and your panel would be in the on position. In order to default it, I will need to remove the power and press the default switch and then return the power to the panel. On this model, the default push button switch has the label of default above the switch. On the left hand side here, there's a terminal here which says K start. It stands for kickstart. If you're going to be defaulting your panel and only using a battery to start it up again, you will need to use the kickstart function. I will still demonstrate that. Right, the procedure is as follows. I need to remove the power from the battery. I'm just going to remove the positive. Do not let this wire land anywhere on the alarm panel. Now what I need to do is remove the AC power that is feeding the panel. You can remove one of the wires over here, or you can just unplug your AC adapter. Now your panel should be completely off and this LED would be off. Now you press and hold the default button, and now what you do is you go and plug in your AC adapter. Once you've plugged in your AC adapter, the green LED here will start to flash. Once you see the first flash, you can actually release the default button. Your alarm panel would have been defaulted. You can now return the battery connectors. If you do not have an AC power supply connected to your alarm panel and your alarm panel is fed only from the battery, remove one of the power cables from the battery. On the left hand side here, there's a kickstart terminal. You can either use a screwdriver or a jumper to short out the kickstart. I've used a jumper to short out the kickstart. The panel is still in the off position. I now press and hold the default button. After pressing the default button, I now restore the battery connection. Once you see the green LED flashing, you can remove your finger from the push button. You can now remove the kickstart jumper. Your alarm panel has now been defaulted. The green LED should now be flashing once per second. Thanks for watching and cheers.